Welcome to your Thursday morning yoga practice. So good to see you all here. Whether you are live or this is virtual, I still feel like I can see you, and I'm glad you've shown up for yourself, for your practice. As usual, let's go ahead and get ourselves situated on the mat with a long, tall spine so we can settle in. Taking some deep sighs. Whatever feels right as you arrive to this moment that you've set aside. Get out your little wiggles. Come into stillness. And let your eyes close if that feels comfortable. And once you're here, begin to recognize the breath. Beginning to extend the inhale and the exhale to remind the body to slow down. And if the mind is wandering, bring it back over and over to the breath with a slight smile on your lips. Again. The poem today that I opened to out of Breath of Joy by Donna Falls is called Love and the Great Silence. There's nothing fair or lovely about life, although sometimes it is both. Life is simply what it is, unapologetically bold in its approach. It can bowl me over with beauty or leave me flattened by grief and doesn't even blink at my reaction. If I curse the gods or fate, my life is bound by anger and regret. If I let the sadness dissolve me completely, love is all that's left. Love and the great silence underlying every breath. So tapping into love and that great silence, we follow our breath. The poem reflects on life as the great teacher. And from here, let's go ahead and begin to breathe together. We inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. With this next breath, we open our eyes and reach our arms to the sky. Inhale up. And exhale, hands come down. Inhale up. And exhale, hands down. Walk the hands back, fingertips point back, and open the heart, rolling those shoulders down and back. Look up. Maybe a little wiggle. Opening the heart, feeling the sense that love is all there is. And then look up forward with that that tall spine. Roll, put your hands on your knees and roll inward. And then we're going to slowly roll down. And I want to bring your soles of your feet together. Hands palm up. As we begin to let gravity open the inner thighs. Shoulders roll down the back, creating more space between ears and shoulder blades. And then bring the fingertips above the head to frame the face with that same diamond shape, opening shoulders. Feeling the breath. Belly slowly lifts and belly slowly sinks. One breath after another. One more breath like this. And with the next breath, bring the hands back down by the side. Palms down this time, and this time we're going to lift our hips, leaving our legs in this diamond shape. Lift the hips to the sky. Big breath up here. Another big breath up here. And roll it down. And go ahead and place the feet flat on the floor. Heels by our fingertips. Tucking the tail, we're going to roll up. And we're going to roll down. One vertebrae at a time. 2 more times like that. Slow and with the breath. Pausing here at the bottom, we grab the tops of our knees, or actually let's grab behind the thighs, and we're going to roll up and back. So like a rocking horse, up and back, massaging that spine. And with that next one, see if you can roll all the way up to your feet, and then up. Back down. Feet, arms out, and roll back down. And next time you're here, pause. Now bring your hands to the earth. And we're going to lift our hips. And then sink them back down to that squat. We'll lift our hips. And sink it back down. We'll lift our hips and sink it back down. And this time, next time you're down in the squat, bring your hands to your heart, and we're going to lift the standing, and then hips back, sink it back down. If you can keep your hands at your heart, great, or you can lift them above the head, then you're really grounding into the lower body. If that's too much, then use your hands on your legs. Back down, and then this time back to forward fold. Inhale halfway, hands back, heart lifts, arc and use the legs. Back to forward fold. Lift. And down. Lift. And down. And this time, as a reverse one, come all the way up. And hands to the heart. Pause here. Hands drop to our sides. And then come to our waist. We're going to lift. I'll turn this way. set it down, and we'll switch to the left. Lift the left foot, set it down, lift, down, one more time. Excellent. Lift both hands up, and back to forward fold. And if you can, hands flat on the floor, we're gonna go ahead and do that same movement where we lift the right foot and set it down and hover. If you need to bend into that right leg, you can. The other option here is to use blocks under your hands, but we still want to play with hiking up that right foot, okay? Because we're engaging some different muscles. Let's switch to the left side. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now we're going to do it one more time a different way. Lift, tap the wrist, and down. Left side, lift, tap the wrist, and down. Again, I should show you this with blocks. Lift, tap the block, and down. So, depending on what you're using and your flexibility, playing with new things. And let's come all the way back up. This time we're going to roll it back up. Ooh, shake out the arms. Lift the crown of the head. And then let's wiggle here. Really engaging new muscles. Just like on Tuesday we did, I don't know if you remember, we did some windshield wipers and then engaged this outer hip. Woo, boy, did I feel that for a couple days. If you didn't do that one, go back and check it out. Engaging new hip stabilizing muscles is what I'm working on here. Okay, inhale both hands up, exhale forward fold. This time we're going to go ahead and walk, step, or jump back to that first plank and feel our stability here in plank. From plank, let's go and reach those hips back and come into downward dog. Whew. As usual, you can bend the knees and straighten. I love doing that. It really feels that opening as you settle into your first downward dogs. Pedal the heels. Take the time to really feel this downward dog. Tails reaching for the sky. And then let's shift plank to down dog. Plank to down dog. Plank, chaturanga, back up to down dog. So we added that little yogi push up in there if you want. Alternating those three moves, plank, chaturanga, up and back. Well done. One more time. And back. Now, look up to that spot, walk, step, or jump your feet back to the forward fold. Lower the hips. We've been here before. Coming off the mat on the Facebook. There we go. Then we're going to lower the hips till they touch. Come into a boat pose. And then rotate back up, hands out. So now we're alternating between those two. Boat. And up. So it really uses some core strength there. Tailbone touches, lift the feet. Back up one more time. Back up. Hands down. Hips up. Inhale halfway. Exhale back down, all the way up. Hands back to heart. Okay. Adding on again. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale back to forward fold. Walk, step, or jump back. and lower down. First time we come down, belly all the way to the earth. Let's inhale up, baby cobra, and down. This time, inhale up, baby cobra, and lift the hands and the feet, and down. One more time like that, up. This time, hold. Really engaging those back muscles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands and tops of the feet down. Push back. First child pose. You knew it was coming. Forehead touches. Come up on the fingertips. And catch your breath. Coming back to silence and love, which is where we started in the poem. From here, shift back to all fours, tuck your toes and meet me in downward dog. New move. We're gonna lift that right foot for three-legged dog, and then bring that right toe up and tap the wrist, and then back. Now, if you can obviously bend it, I'm having to come up a tiny bit on my fingertips. See if you can do that. You can always bend the knees and bring it up. Do that 3 to 5 times, and then go ahead and meet me with that foot between the hands. Back heel lifted, and meet me in high lunge, hands up. From here, we're going to bring our hands to our heart, shifting the weight forward so we get that long line, heel, hip, shoulders, and head. And then we're going to open the hands, bring them around, back down to the heart and up. So it's kind of a swimming breaststroke, or you can think about it as bringing love into the heart and then offering it to the world. One more. And then let's come back up to high lunge and hands down. Step back, lower down, chaturanga, up dog or back cobra, and down dog. Pausing here in down dog. Shifting hips. Now, same thing other side, left foot to the sky, and then the left toes to the left wrist. Oh wow, that side for me is more challenging. Or bend the knee. I have to come up on my fingertips to make it work. Last one. And then meet me with the foot at the top of the mat between the hands on the ball of the back foot. We come on up, hands up, high lunge. Bring the hands to the heart. Then we shift that weight forward, long line. And then the swimming, our love, action arms. Heart, reach over the head, open, out, back, around. Engaging that core. And then meet me back in high lunge. And then hands down. Step back. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Well done. See if you can sink a little deeper into your down dog. Shake out your head, nod yes and no. And then pause in stillness, gazing back at your knees, your thighs, maybe even at your belly button. And then from here, look up, walk, step, or jump to that spot. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. This time we're going to bring big toes together, lower the hips, and come up into chair. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands back to that heart space. Turn to your right, left elbow outside your right knee. Holding here for twisted chair. And then we're going to lift that left foot and step it back. So you end up in twisted high lunge. Are you still with me? Hopefully you are. Spread those arms wide and come up to water wheel. And then cartwheel the hands back down, step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pausing here again. Look up, walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat again. Inhale halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees and meet me in chair again. Hands reach out, hips reach back, and sink. Then hands to heart and turn to the left. Right elbow outside of left knee. Holding here for a few breaths. And then lift the right foot and step back. So you come into a twisted high lunge. Spread the arms wide and come up into water wheel. Left hand back, right hand forward, crown of the head lifts. Cartwheel the hands, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back to child again. Because we want to keep coming back to the silence and the love. This time, pick a child's pose that is the most nurturing and nourishing to you. And you can experiment a little here. Is that knees together, knees much further apart, hands above the head, hands by the heels. Take some time here to find comfort. Maybe even a little joy in the deep relaxation. From here, let's come up to kneeling position. So if your knees were spread apart, bring them back together. Long, tall spine. We're sitting on our heels. Big toes touch. And then go ahead and walk your hands back. We did this seated at the very beginning, and lift your heart. Maybe you're on your fingertips. Maybe your hands are flat. Maybe your hands are on blocks. And then once you're here, if you want to go further, you can lift your hips for a modified camel-like pose. And set the hips back down, come back to kneeling. Now we're gonna interlace our fingers behind our backs, pulling those shoulder blades together. And then we're gonna take the crown of our head and place it on the mat in front of us. Really tucking that chin.
And then you can experiment with lifting the hips. If this is too much on your neck, then obviously don't do it. This is called rabbit. Lower the hips if you were up, and then drop your hands to grab your heels. We're going to do another variation of the same pose. So right now you're in child. Drop your head to the mat. Take some deep relaxing breaths. And then curling inward, again, place your top of your head on the mat and lift your hips, but keep holding on to your heels. Just another variation. And when you're done, set it down again. From here, drag your hands forward. And let's meet in all fours. We just skipped over the all four poses. Let's undulate that spine. Wag the tail. Undulate lower, mid, and upper backs. Engage your neck. No thinking, just spinal undulation. Fingers spread wide. And then come in some cat and cows. Nice. From here, let's reach the right foot back. And then we're going to take this left foot and take it off the mat to the left and reach the right hand up. And open the heart. That's a modified side plank. And drop the right hand, come back to all fours and wiggle. Reach that left foot back. And then lift the right foot and take it off the mat to the right. Reach the left hand up. Stretch out through the left heel, modified side plank on the opposite side. Shine that heart to the sky. And come back to all fours. Well done. From here, back to downward dog. Right foot to the sky. Let's try something new. Right knee to right upper arm. Slide it down to the wrist. Slide it up. Then tap. Now keep it bent and kick it back. So again, it's elbow up, elbow down, or knee up, knee down, back up, and then tap and back. One more time like that. Really gauging that core. As you can see, I'm not doing this perfectly, but I'm doing it. Next time, bring that foot to the top of the mat. Let's come on up, high lunge. Back to hands at heart. So this time, we're going to warrior three. So, launch that left foot to the sky, hands at heart. And then if you want to do that swimming motion, hands up, out, around, back to heart. Whee! Do that a few times. And then next time your hands are over your head, lift the hands and bring that knee through without setting it down. Woo! I have to pause here. And then we're gonna bring right hand to right hip and reach down and grab your left big toe with your peace fingers and kick out. Woo. There we we go. Nicely done. And then release. Kick it back. Hands down. Standing splits. Left foot reaches to the sky. Left toe touches the back of the right ankle and up. And then next to right. Big toes together. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Hands back to heart and pause. Well done. Whew. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walker step back. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Same thing other side. So we started in downward dog. Lift the left leg, three-legged dog. Left knee, upper arm, down to wrist, upper arm, tap. Back to the three-legged dog. Knee, upper arm. And you can skip that tap. Or do it. Your call. And after you're like, that's quite enough, bring the foot to the top of the mat. Come on up. Meet me in high lunge. Pause here. Recalibrate. Hands to heart. And then we're launching to warrior three. Right foot up. Head forward. And then you decide about these heart openers with the arms, offering our love to the world. And the hands at heart. Bring that knee through. Left hand to left hip. Peace fingers to the big toe. And then kick out. Release, take it all the way back and through for standing splits. And then let's touch the right foot back and turn to the long side of your mat. We're going to come into a wide angle forward fold to kind of give ourselves a little reboot here after all that. So letting the top half of the body hinging at the hips be like a pendulum. Walking your hands back. You do fingertips forward or fingertips reaching back through. Crown of the head points down. Pick one of those versions and just relax into this delicious forward fold. Now, some of you who do headstand, this is the perfect time to do one if you want. So some of you can change positions and pick a different variation of wide angle forward fold. And those who want to do headstand, interlace your fingers, place the back of the crown of the head in your palms, and then lift your toes slowly up. Headstand. Well, let's hold here for a few breaths. Letting the headstand do its magic of an inversion. It strengthens our vasculature because it has to go the opposite way. Our heart. And then slowly toes point out. Come back down. And come up halfway, no matter where you are. Place that left hand on the mat and the right hand to the sky. With the twist. Or right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky for the twist the opposite way. Hand down. And let's this time bend into the right knee and lift the left toes.
tempo you're going, and then shift side to side. So do the left side, and then you decide about going back and forth here. If you want to add challenge, put your hands at your heart. Don't touch the floor, so you can touch the floor going back and forth, or stay up here and go back and forth. You decide. And when you're done, come back up to standing. Hands over the head. Let's drop the right hand and bring the left over. Nice stretch of the side body. We're doing that hip muscles, outer hip. The other side. Big stretch. See if you can pull that shoulder down and back. So instead of dropping it forward, bring it back, a little twist there to the sky. And come back. Now we're going to do eagle. Hands reach out. Right hand under left arms, palms to the sky. Actually, we'll start with eagle arms in a forward fold. Kind of fun. Drop the head. And come on back up, staying with your eagle arms. Then we're gonna step the right foot and cross the left. Squeeze the thighs together, and then you can do a couple things. One, this right toe can touch down as a kickstand, or maybe you can wrap it around the back. Then lower your hips. I'll turn this way. I'm wiggling all over. You lower your hips into chair pose. Find a focus, fingertips lifting. Everything is squeezing inward. And then come up. Open the arms, open the feet. Ooh, I'm dizzy. I'm going to take a moment here. Whew. I tend to get very dizzy. But I guess low blood pressure is a good thing in the big picture. Okay, once we've recovered from that side, hands back out. This time left hand under right. Fingertips reach out. We're in a wide angle forward fold again. And we'll forward fold here with eagle arms on the opposite side. Come on back up. I'm going to step the right leg in so I don't go off the screen. Fingertips up, and then we're going to take this left leg, cross it over, squeeze those thighs, lower the hips. Again, feel free to use this kickstand option or a wrap. And then lower your hips. Lift the fingertips, squeeze it all in. And when you're done, open it all back up. Whew. And then take this time to let your blood recalibrate. Well done. If you're not at the top of your mat, go ahead and come back to the top of your mat. And we're going to lower our hips back to this position we were at and come to a seated position. Let's use these blocks. Have them ready. We're going to come into that L sit. Lift through the crown of the head, toes point up, hands push down. Now I'm going to use the blocks You might want to too. I wrap my fingers over the front of the blocks, and then I'm gonna point the toes and see if I can lift up. So it's okay if you just lift the bottom and keep your heels on the mat like that. Maybe you can do it down here without the block, or maybe the block even higher. Edge, adjust. And then we're gonna alternate between this lifting, and when you lift this time, really pull in and pull the heels back. Then shift forward and come into reverse table, hips to the sky, and then back. Lift, pull it in. So you really engage the abdominals. You decide the rate. It's definitely a strength builder on our shoulder girdle, belly. One more time. And then set it down. Move the blocks and lift the head. Let's do a forward fold here. A little bend in your legs. Bring your belly to the thighs. Reach down and grab the tops of your feet and rest your toes at your wrists. And then slowly push those heels forward, coming into the forward fold. Maybe the legs straighten, maybe they don't. So this is like we do standing when we step on our hands, but we're doing it here seated. And then slowly come on back up. Well done. So many poses, so little time. We're gonna bring that right knee to the chest. And let's do this. Just drop that right knee out. Sole of the foot on the inside of the leg. And slide the hands down the left leg. Again, grabbing where you can grab. Maybe it wraps around the foot. Maybe grab your ankle. But reach your chin toward your chin into this deep forward fold. Look forward, come up, then from here, I'm just turning so people can see, you're gonna bring that left leg all the way out and around and back, coming into pigeon. So the leg was straight in front, and now the left leg straight back. Then go ahead, lift your chest, hands on the side, and then come on down. So we've done all this hip work again, so we really want to stretch out those hips. Again, you can use blocks or bolsters to rest your head on. Or your hands stacked, so many ways. Breathing into that hip opening. Coming back to that idea of silence and love. Maybe even that loving awareness. Go ahead and come on back up. I want you to bring this left leg back and put the soles of the feet together. So we brought it around, soles of the feet together. We started with this on our back. So butterfly legs, long, tall spine. Let's interlace the fingers and hook the feet and really pull those shoulders down and back. Tall spine. Open those legs. from here, we're gonna just straighten the right leg, and the left foot should be almost in the right spot to press that into the inner thigh. We'll do the same thing on this side. Long, tall spine, forward fold over the right leg. And come on up, and you know where we're going. We're gonna go to pigeon on this side, so that right leg that was pointed forward now reaches all the way back. Adjust your shin, and come on down. Opening the left hip. And see, your mind may want to wander. Bring it back again to this present moment. Always able to focus on that breath. It's a wonderful place to land. Becoming curious where the body moves the breath in these poses, these deep poses. Where can you feel that breath moving? In your tailbone, in your belly. One more breath right here. And then use your hands to lift the upper body, swing the right leg back around. We're now going to do, some people call this double pigeons or stacked knees. So just bring that right leg all the way around. Fold the right knee on top. Maybe you can grab your feet. If that's too much, do stacked shins. And then fold forward. Come on back up. Fingertips reach behind us. Whoop. Switch sides. Right leg on the bottom, left leg now on top. And you can grab your feet, or you can stack the shins, and then forward fold. Come on back up, fingertips behind, shift the weight back, and then place the feet in front, knees bent. And we're gonna go ahead and roll on back. Legs up the wall, heels to the sky. Now we've done so much of the outer hips, I thought we should not ignore the inner thighs. So we're gonna open for wide angle, like we do wide angle forward fold. I have to move away from this wall. So open the legs to the sides and then pull them together. Open and close, open and close. Now we're gonna do it with toes touch, heels reach out. And do it. So we're just changing the direction of our feet
And then heels together, toes point out. We'll do it again. Just hit slightly different places on the inner thigh. Well done. And bend the knees. Rock back and forth. Let's do eagle legs here. Well, or at least let's cross our thighs like we did and drop our feet. So we did stacked knees sitting. Now we're doing it laying down. But then I want us to go ahead and drop our legs to the right. Now if that's too much to have them crossed like this for the twist, then just stack them. It just kind of gives it an extra tug. You decide. Shoulders stay on the mat, arms spread wide. And then come on back up. Reach both legs up and now cross left thigh over right. First you can grab the feet and get a little tug there, like we did seated. And then extend slightly as you drop them to the left. Again, you decide if they can stay twisted or untwisted. Come on back up, back to legs up the wall, back to bent knees. Let's do a happy baby. Like pulling those knees into the armpits with a gentle tug, soles of the feet point up. Deep sigh. And the knees together, ankles together, big toe pads together. Lift the head, wrap your arms around the shins, squeeze in tight. You have done it. You have reached the end of practice. Give yourself some love, appreciation, a hug, maybe even a kiss, and then stretch out all the way to Shavasana. Arms and legs can come off the mat at this point. Palms face up, feet splay out. So the beginning of Shavasana, just scan the body. Find any tightness, any place that needs a wiggle, a squeeze, a shake. Loosen it up. Relax it a little more. Bring special attention to relaxing the muscles of the face, the forehead, the cheeks, the muscles around the mouth. Let the eyes fall back. And deeply relax. I'll read the poem one more time, and then I'll mind the time so you can have a lovely Shavasana. Love and the great silence. There's nothing fair or lovely about life, although sometimes it is both. Life is simply what it is, unapologetically bold in its approach. It can bowl me over with beauty or leave me flattened by grief, and doesn't even blink at my reaction. If I curse the gods or fate, my life is bound by anger and regret. If I let the sadness dissolve me completely, love is all that's left. Love
and the great silence underlying every breath. In this place of great stillness, I invite you to bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, and come back to that rise and fall of breath. Feeling the sacredness of this body beneath your palms, the love and beauty that resides here. The grief and the beauty, and how in the wonder of life it can all sit side by side. From this place, let's stretch our hands over our head, give the spine a little wiggle, a stretch. Roll to your right side, rest your head on your upper arms, bring your knees toward your chest in a semi-fetal position. As usual, we take this moment for gratitude, appreciation, love for what is, knowing that whatever comes to mind is perfect. Bring it into your heart. Noticing and then we'll push to that upward seated position that we started with. This time we'll bring our hands to our heart. You can rest your thumbs on your chest, drop your chin, and we're gonna take 3 breaths to close. This time on the exhale, I invite you to make any sound you want. It can be an ooh, an oh, an om, an amen, whatever comes out, just bring some vocal voice to this breath. We inhale, and we exhale. No one can see or hear you. One more time, 2 more times. Inhale. Love and silence. One more time. We inhale. That light in me honors that in every single one of you. I appreciate you for showing up for your practice, for your body, for your soul, and for spreading love and kindness in this world that definitely needs it. Namaste. And I will see you Tuesday or on the next video. plus play. Remember, they're all over there on YouTube under the original name of Carrie's Classes. Good to see you.